Chairman. Mr. Schultz, I want to begin by acknowledging the leadership role your company has played in providing benefits to workers. You talked about it in your testimony with great pride, comprehensive health benefits to full and part-time employees starting in 1988, and stock awards to all employees since 1991. You noted, I think, that these benefits allow you to attract and retain a workforce that you call the secret sauce of the Starbucks success. Given this history, though, it is all the more puzzling to me that you're fighting this union drive so fiercely. You've said that a union will sever the direct relationship you have with employees, which you call crucial to anticipating their needs. Instead of leaving it up to your anticipation, a union can ensure that you receive clear feedback about what your workers actually need, free from fear of retaliation. While you call them partners, your workers are limited in their ability to engage with you directly because there's a power differential, and you have power over them and the benefits that they cherish. A power you have shown your willingness to wield, involving employees attempting to organize. I find it particularly ironic, especially given your own powerful story, that you don't see this power dynamic. Further, I think this number is right for your U.S. employee base, but you employ over 235,000 people, in over 3,000 in my home state of Wisconsin alone. You can't possibly have a direct relationship with all of them. Some intermediary is necessary. If you truly want a direct relationship with your workforce, I would suggest to you that a union can provide that. I also want to note in your written testimony that you returned to Starbucks in April of last year and noted that the company had gone astray, had lost its way on many levels. You talked about short-termism, an issue on which I agree profoundly. And who were these partners to turn to with this direct relationship during this time that the company had gone astray? In Wisconsin, when I met with Starbucks union organizers, it was immediately clear to me that they take significant pride in their work. You talked a little back and forth about the quote of hating Starbucks so much, why don't you quit or get a job somewhere else? These workers don't want to quit. They want to work. In fact, they seem to share so many of the same goals for the company that you've laid out so eloquently in your testimony. All of these workers are asking is that you respect their right to organize, which would require you to treat them not just as partners, but as equals. It's that power dynamic that I was talking about. So on that note, Mr. Schultz, it has been almost 1 year since the first Wisconsin store voted to unionize. I want to ask you on the record when Starbucks will begin bargaining in earnest with those workers, and when can I expect that I'll hear that the first contract has been signed?
I'd love to answer your question. I wonder if I can have more time to respond to some of the things you've said. But we are prepared in the state of Wisconsin and other states that we have partners who want to join a union to meet face-to-face, as we've stated consistently, and begin a bargaining process. And we're prepared to do that in Wisconsin. Mr. Chairman, I wonder if I could just speak to a few things that the Senator had mentioned.
You have about 50 seconds.
Okay. Starbucks has had almost 5 million people wear the green apron. 5 million. So we've created close to 5 million jobs. 5 million jobs. Just think about how many families have benefited from Starbucks. The majority of those partners have participated in an equity plan unprecedented in American business. 14% of their base pay is how we started. In addition to that, 99% of the 350,000 who work for Starbucks want a direct relationship with the company. In addition to that, what's the most important metric of any business? And that is trust with your people. And as a result of that,
I'm sorry.
we have the highest level of retention of any company in our sector. That's hundreds of companies. The highest level of retention.
Mr. Schultz, there are time limits here. Senator Cassidy?
I defer to Senator